Hello everyone, welcome back to this session. In previous session we have seen different error results. Today we will see using functions to perform basic calculations. Okay, we are left actually with the three errors: this number error, reference error and value error. I will show you these three errors in next period. Right now I have messed up with my computer system, so I will show you these errors in next period. Today we will see using functions to perform basic calculations. So let us see it theoretically. Calculations done using formulas can be at times a bit tiresome. Therefore, Microsoft Excel has entire library of functions or predefined formulas. So, dear students, remember this, that to carry out a particular operation or to carry out particular functions or task, the Excel provide you with the wide variety of functions, or you can say it as, call it as predefined formulas. It performs calculations by using specific values in a particular order. The order in which you insert a function is important. So, remember, the order is very important. Each function has a syntax which must be followed. If you want the function to work correctly, each function in Microsoft Excel starts with equal to sign followed by. Now, dear students, I already told you that a formula in Excel begins with equal to sign. Followed by, after equal to sign, what you have to write? You have to write the function name. What is the function name? It is the name of the function. Like I can tell you that sum is the function. You can see here sum is the function which calculate the sum of datas present in different cells, right? There is min function which calculate the minimum value from the different cells. Max function is there to calculate the highest value or maximum value, right? Fine. Now what is function argument? What are the function arguments? It is the information you want the formula to calculate. So the data that we provide to the function is called as function argument. Each function receives a specific kind of argument which can be numbers, text, date or logical values. That is true or false. There are two logical values. First value is true, second value is false. While using functions in Microsoft Excel, there are some rules to be followed. What are those rules? We will see those rules one by one. First one, all functions must begin with equal to sign. So these are the rules. First rule is function should begin with equal to sign. So before writing any function, any formula in Excel cell, you should write equal to first. Okay. The arguments of a function must be enclosed within brackets. So here I can say b4 is to b9 is the argument, or you can say is the data, is the information which I am providing to the function sum. So sum is the function and b4 is to b9 is the argument. It is enclosed in bracket. You can say there is a round bracket before and after. Fine. The arguments should be mentioned by using colon. You can say I am mentioning here the range of cells from B4 to B9. The sum of B4 data till B9 will be calculated, right? So here what they are saying, they are giving us information that the arguments should be mentioned using a colon. So colon is used here, right? For example, equal to sum B4 is to B9 will calculate the sum of cell range B4 through B9. So whatever data present in B4, present in B5, B6, B7, B8 and B9, that data will be added and we will get the result because we are using the function sum. Sum calculates the addition. Okay. Sum is the name of the function. We have seen in previous page that equal to sum in bracket b4 is to b9. In that, sum is the name of function. b4 is to b8 or b4 is to b9 indicates what? The cell range. Okay, the range of cell from b4 to b8, which refers to the cells from b4 to b8. This function adds the values given in the cell b4, b5, b6, b7 and b8, and it displays the result. The cell range should be separated by a comma. Now for example, they have given one example, you can see here. For example, count C5 is to C10, comma, C16 is to C20, comma, C29. We'll count all the cells in 3 arguments that are included in parenthesis. So let us see this. C5, C6, C7, 8, 9, 10. So 6 cells will be here. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 5 cells will be here. And 1 cell is here. They have separated with the comma. Therefore 1 cell is here. C29. So 6 plus 5, 11 plus 1, 12. So this will give us the result 12. We will see these statements practically in the next session. So I hope you understood today's session. In case of any queries or any doubts, feel free to ask me. Thank you.